Hi guys, so this is a great stretch for your hip flexor from low to high. You're going to have one leg forward. In this one leg forward, you turn out the foot slightly. Turning out the foot slightly will activate the glutes, and activating the glutes will keep the pelvis even. So when you're doing it, you've got a foot just slightly turned out here. Now, depending on your level will depend on where you will go. This is a diagonal stretch and we're working into the hip flexor. So we're not dumping in the lower back. Now, if we were to dump in the lower back, it would look like this. If we're working into the hip flexor, it looks like this, opening up like you're going over a high jumper. Dumping in is more of a hinge point back on the lower back. So take a nice large step forward, foot slightly turned out. The big toe, little toe and heel is in the ground. From here, if you need a knee pad, place one underneath to make yourself comfortable. You're going to bring your hands forward and you're going to rotate the opposite arm over into the back of your calf or heel or wherever it is that it's reaching, and you're going to lift up and push forward and come back. And you're going to come up and push forward and come back. Now, if you are feeling like you have more ability to open into your hip flexors, that is perfect. So what we do to extend it is we have that nice lunge position, foot slightly turned out, and we lift our heel off the floor, pushing that heel back, pushing this heel back as well. It's going to pull back with a hamstring activation. Starting in the same position, now the hip flexor is really on fire just with strength alone. And from here, you're going to reach back, grab onto the leg by a slight touch, and then lift and open. So you've got a balance here as well. So if that balance is too hard, what you can do is hold on to something here like a block and then extend back and make sure you're really pushing your hip flexor forward. This is going to be a nice hip flexor stretch that'll help you to activate into the hip flexors through strength and flexibility, doing either level. Now, one also to note is it is great for runners because runners need to get strong and to work into the core line. This will help that with a cross body. And also, another great thing about this hip flexor stretch is it can link into working and stretching the psoas stretch. So once you have done that, I want you to put one leg forward. I want you to, from here, back off on your lunge. So we're not going deep. Turn your foot out if you like a little bit. You're going to tuck your pelvis. So anterior and posterior pelvis tilt. We're not doing a posterior, we're doing an anterior. And then you're going to curl down and push that hip forward, and you're going to feel a super stretch up here. And this is fantastic for a lot of people that end up with tight psoases, and that happens quite a lot. And these stretches are great for runners, basketballers, and anyone that is sitting all day. Also fantastic for cycling. So holding each stretch, when you're doing the hold for 30 seconds to a minute, when you're doing the reps, do 5 to 10 repetitions. So try this out and let me know how you go. Incorporate it into your daily stretching. It will also help with those that have sore lower back as well, and those working into deeper back bends. Don't forget to ring that bell and subscribe, and thanks for all your support. It means the world. Have a great day. Namaste.